joining me now, Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan, chair of the House Judiciary Committee. Congressman, when you read the press accounts tonight on this revelation and this IG report, they claim that this vindicates the FBI, that there were no agents there. How should we look at this?
No, it validates what we all suspected, what Congressman Higgins was asking. The answer to the question was yes. And you can say there were 26 or there were 4. But the truth is, confidential human source is a fancy name for spy. There were 26 of them here on January 6, 2021. 4 of them entered the Capitol. 0 were prosecuted because you're not allowed to do something that's against the law, which is what they did when they entered the Capitol. So I have a number of questions. How did they get in? Did they go through a window? Were they part of the first wave? Did they wait till later? I want to know specifics about the people who entered the Capitol because we know what happened to American citizens. And one of the things we've been concerned about all along is this unequal application of the law. How much were they paid? We know some of them got reimbursed. Confidential human sources get paid when they bring information to the government. How much were they paid? And frankly, I'd like to know how many of them are still confidential human sources.
Yeah.
Have they dismissed them all? So there are lots of questions we have that we're going to pursue and get answers to, because our first question that it took them 4 years to get an answer to proved that we were right all along.
Well, is there any doubt that Kash Patel will get to the bottom of this with you all?
I mean,
right? He's gonna figure that out pretty quick, don't you think?
Yeah. And what I find interesting is the very week that Chris Wray tells us he's going to resign from the position, we get this report the day after he makes that announcement. And the day before we got a report from the Inspector General which said back when Chris Wray first took the job, they were spying on staff from Capitol Hill. And guess who one of those staffers were that they were spying on? The very guy who's going to take his job and clean up the place, Kash Patel. So I find that kind of interesting too.
Yeah, well, this is going to be fun to find and turn over all those rocks. All right, former FBI Deputy Director, your buddy Andrew McCabe, is on television trying to downplay the report's findings. Check this out.
They had informants who traveled on their own, by their own choice to participate in the rally, very few of whom ended up going inside. The FBI has many, many informants in the extremist communities around this country. That's part of running an intelligence, a capable intelligence collection program.
Okay, Congressman, is this just part of running a capable intel program? That's what McCabe is saying.
17 of them entered the restricted area. 4 went into the Capitol. 1 of them was tasked to come back for the inauguration that same year. I mean, he can say what he wants, but I don't think people put a whole lot of stock into what Andrew McCabe said. In fact, he was caught telling things to the Congress when we deposed him way back when, as part of that Russia collusion baloney they were talking about. He was caught being not being accurate to Congress. So I don't put a whole lot of stock into what he said. After all, this is the group. Andy McCabe, Strzok, Page, Comey. This is the group that took the fake dossier to the court to spy on President Trump's campaign and started this whole false Russian collusion narrative. I don't put a whole lot of stock in what he says.
I just want to read this subhead of this NBC piece tonight, okay? It says that the FBI missed a basic step when gathering intel in the lead up to the January 6th. They didn't get enough intel before January 6th on what the crowd was going to do. Investigators found no evidence of undercover FBI employees, but the presence of FBI informants, Congressman, could further fuel right-wing Fed-surrection conspiracy theories. So are you guilty, sir, of having a Fed-surrection conspiracy theory tonight by appearing on The Angle?
No, of course not. I mean, again, you got 26 of these individuals who were spying on American citizens participating in a rally that was at the White House, and then some of those folks came to the Capitol. But it looks like a bunch of those folks, of the 26 confidential human sources, a bunch of them were in the restricted area, 17 according to the report, and 4 who actually entered the Capitol. No, we're just trying to get the truth. And by the way, this report could have been out a long time ago. It took them we asked the Inspector General a few months ago when he was before our committee. We said, we'd like this report. We knew this report was coming. We'd like it before the election. We'd like it a long time ago, but certainly before the election. No. And of course, we didn't get it until a month afterwards.
Well, Congressman, as always, you're leading the charge. Thank you so much.